Hello and welcome to Buckman's Model Mania. Today we're going to be working on the Disney Dollhouse Stage 51. And in this stage we've got the a bookshelf and a lot of books from Belle's room. And then we have the frame around the stairs that goes into the frozen room. And these stairs, I believe this frame is for going downstairs, down into the Winnie the Pooh room. Let me make sure. Okay, that is everything that's in here. This is actually a little bit of a disappointment. The Moomin House, this would be wood, not plastic, but this isn't the Moomin House. Then we have these pieces. Let's see, it looks like we have the rails that go around there. Just curious. Okay, we end up this railing and these two molding pieces end up being held onto for later. We'll do that in a little bit. Next, the first thing we have to do in this stage, and I'm not going to use I could, but I'm not going to use the Sonic Saber on this. It's a little bit of overkill to use the saber on just cardstock like this. It's gonna really shine when I get back to the which I probably, by the time this video comes out, have already done it, because I plan on doing it some tomorrow. But when I get on the Raptor and I start cutting the resin pieces, that's when it's going to shine. So we have a bunch of interior pieces. These are, just double check. Wonder if the other ones were like this too. I think I've discovered more than once that there are stickers when I think it's just going to be something that gets glued. I just want to make sure before I go too far. This is indeed, the covers are stickers. That's going to make it a little bit easier. We've got green, red, big red, and blue, and golden. So what I have to do is draw lines on these and try and do it a little bit better than I did last time. Last time some of them were a little bit iffy, and actually that was in the Moomin House, I believe. But I'll start and then I'll go off screen, because this is going to be another one of those things that is quite the process and take a really, really long time to get done. Looking for my pencil. I heard that somebody just said over there. Okay. So we're going to put that like that. We're going to draw a line between these. We're going to do the same over here. And we're going to do the same here. I think that's where I went wrong last time, is I think when I did this on the Moomin House, I just looked over at the book. I don't think I kept the straight edge right there. You know, the key thing is we're drawing these kind of to give me an idea of where it should be. But there's going to be, we're going to cut them apart, and then several of them will get glued together. I don't think any of the books are thin enough to where you don't use at least two pieces. So this should be the last one. So you can see I'll go through and cut those apart. It does not have you draw the lines here. What you do here, go ahead and set that aside. What you do on here is you hit the hash marks. Let me show you. You see each of the hash marks there. So you hit the hash mark like that. Hold it flat. Don't shift the ruler. And then run the scalpel across, and it's not. I need to replace the blade. It didn't cut all the way through the paper. It did cut all the way through the sticker. So let me do another one here. This time I'll put a little bit more pressure on it. Oops. Shift it again. I would almost use the cutter for the Cricut for this, but I don't know how well it would work because it needs a pretty decent size, pretty decent length to be able to do that. It's not cutting through the backing paper. That one doesn't look like it cut through the sticker itself all the way either. Do this again on this side. Cut through partially. So if I take a couple of swipes, that's what it does. It'll cut it off like that. As long as it cuts through the sticker part, I don't care. So I'm going to go ahead and build some books. I want to see most of these, it looks like. A lot of these are going to, these bigger ones are going to be three pieces thick. Smaller ones, looks like it's going to be 2, but we'll go through, we'll figure this out, we'll get a bunch of books built, get them, and then we'll come back, toss them in the bookshelf. So I'll be back in a bit after I've built a bunch of books. Okay, it has been quite a while. Couple of hours at least, and I'm not done yet with these books, but I figured I'd close out this video, continue to work on the books after the video is done, but I'll show you how the books are made. These ones I'm not yet done with. These are going to be, these have still got to be cut apart. These are going to be just 2 of the slats or pieces thick. Let me set these over here. These have all been cut, and what I did was I cut them first one way, then the other. They're glued together. There are 3 layers for each of the larger books. You end up with 6 spares. But what you do, once you get them glued and they've dried, which that's what the clamps are for, as I clamped them after I glued them. You take sandpaper, or I've got a file, and you make it smooth as possible. Get rid of any discoloration from the glue. Do it on both sides. And then the top and bottom needs to be evened out as well. So once you even them out, and it's not 100% even, it's just making it as much, making it a little bit more uniform. Once you've done that, you take the paper, the backing paper from the sticker on the inside, you peel it over a little bit like that. Matter of fact, I just realized, there, turn that last light on. And actually, there's a little bit of deformation there, so let me take that off. Just a couple quick swipes on the file. But then you take the book and you lay it inside of the sticker. And what you want to do is get the outer cover, whichever side you're working with. Doesn't matter whether it's the front or the back, because obviously it's not a real book. But you want to get it as square as possible on there. Then you peel the backing paper and just wrap it around, making sure to keep the book square inside of the pages. Then I've been setting them in here and pressing on with the next one. So let me go ahead and get this stuff out of the way, because there's a little bit more to do on the house itself. So I'm going to pause while I put this stuff away, and I'll be right back. Okay, so getting back to the house, we have these pieces left after the books are done. Oops. Almost knocked that one down into the cellar. And for right now, we're not using these pieces. I'm pretty sure they'll eventually go here, something. Not sure where they're going to go. And then this railing, I'm positive, is going to end up here. But again, that's not something we do in this pack. What we do at this point is we take these pieces here, along with these cross members, and we're going to build the frame around here. Just double checking. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna just want to make sure. So the horizontal pieces are identical. What I'm trying to figure out is what's the difference between, okay, one is taller. Between these pieces. And what you do is you put them together like this with this lip on the outside, and the smaller one goes on one end where the lip does not go all the way down to the end. So let me go ahead and throw some glue in there real quick. And it's going to just be drop of glue right there. Take this, put it on there like that. Spread the glue a little bit. Same thing on this side. Almost put it on the wrong side. Just set this in there. And it's probably going to be easier to do the drop of glue on here and here. And slide this piece on. Kind of, it almost ends up being like a door frame. It is a frame, but not for a door. Got to make sure you get it square. And then let me see how it works. Okay. Wanted to make sure. So then this spot here without the lip is going to end up on this end here. So we're going to run a bead of glue around here. I'm going to be sparing as I can, because it's got to slide into the hole, and I don't want it to put a whole bunch of glue on the floor. A little bit here, a little bit here, and I will be pulling, you can see that the stairs are in there. I'm going to be pulling the cellar piece out once this is in place. So slide this in here like this, push it down, push this side down. Hang on. For some reason, this back portion is not going down. Let's go ahead and pull it back up. We'll do this side first, do the back first, and the front piece. Push it down on both sides. And there we have framed stairs down. And the last picture shows these pieces being left over. Double check, there's nothing left to do in the book. And there is not. So that, my friends, is all there is to do in stage 51. Hope you're enjoying this build. I think it is a fantastic build. Just making sure that that's getting caught in there. Okay, and the basement is not caught at all by the glue. I think it's a fantastic build, very well engineered. Like I said, hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I love comments. I will gladly answer any. Hit the bell icon to be notified of anytime I post new content. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day. Have a great day tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video or stream.
Model mania, partwork models, plastic modeling, wooden models. Workman's model mania, partwork models, plastic modeling.